Tune on in, tune on in. Yes, we are. Good morning. Shreveport's in the building. You already know what time it is. Yeah. Kay, what's up, fam?
Good morning, Shreveport.
Good morning, Shreveport.
How is
in the
everybody
building.
on this awesome Monday?
Yeah, awesome Monday. Beautiful outside.
Awesome. It's
wonderful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
The sun has come out. The rain has dried up. The spider is climbing back down her web. When camera comes on, you're going to see that we're joined by someone really awesome, really special.
Oh, yeah.
They've got some family members here, too, a little advocate and a husband.
For sure.
It's not just...
Yeah. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning. We here. We live.
We're live.
In here. Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, this is your boy T-Vocal, the host in the building. This is Shreveport. Yes, and I love it here. I'm thankful to be here. But you know what I found out about Shreveport? We have some dope, amazing people that comes from all over the country, all over the world that lives in our city. And we got someone that's definitely important to the community, a couple of communities. I've met her a long time ago, and she has been an awesome lady. I was able to come to the house and enjoy. But also, too, one thing is it was so dope when I saw those goats. That was so neat. She brought this little, what were those things that we was feeding them?
Could have been anything.
I think I brought you a steel box of Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Mike and Ike's. It was some like the crackers. It was some stale, but you said it was stale cracker. Like it was, yeah. But it was so neat. Like they was like munching on these things.
Nature's garbage disposal.
Yes, it was just so neat. And I asked, I was like, so I get it. So that was just so neat. So y'all, welcome to the stage today. Kay, what you got for us, brother?
So I would just like to introduce our guest, Chang.
Yes.
Hi, Chang.
Yes.
How are you? Good morning.
Doing well. How are you guys?
We're great. We're really excited to have
The
you.
Pepper Lady.
No, the Pepper Lady.
Yes. Put some respect on it.
Yeah, no, everywhere we go, especially like out in the vendor community, like everybody's always like, and she's done it to me, so I'm speaking from experience. She'll do it to me again this year at Bears Fest. Everybody's always like, you got to try something that's coming out of Chang's pocket. And I'm like, what is it? It's going to hurt? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, I feel like a cop. I'm like, gotta pat her down. Is there anything that's gonna poke me or stick me? This time I'm like, it's gonna choke me. It's gonna be too spicy. Yeah, but no. So guys, we're here to talk about something really, really important today. And I know Chung's got her little black book of facts, but the most important thing is what's gonna come from our hearts today. And we're gonna read our points. I've got my points on my phone, and I know T-Vocal's gonna have some questions too. But tell us a little bit more why you're here, Chung, and about what you've been doing the last couple of days.
So I'm here to talk about the ordinance that is being voted on on this Tuesday at 3 p.m. at Bossier. Their council meeting is considering terminating the lease on Bossier Arts Council's building.
Wow.
And it is because they are 3 years out of filing, and that is their usual end-of-the-year filing as a nonprofit. Now, this is not something that's been sitting on their desk for 3 years. All 3 employees there have known about this since Thursday afternoon.
Wow. So it's like a rapid development.
So contextually, I'm sure City Council has been well aware of it, and this has been a long time coming, but you have to take into account their director is no longer there, and their director, who had left back in late October, early November, was the one that, when she had left, they've done interviews. Their board is currently in the process of selecting a new director. So right now they are in a change of administration, and their current employees are 3 fantastic people who all work and go above and beyond to make sure that they're still functioning. They are still putting on all the events for the community. From the outside looking in, most people would not realize that they are not only shorthanded, overworked, and I mean, in my personal opinion, underpaid, because it's hard to pay and a lot for something that they account for every minute they are thinking and trying to improve our community.
Yeah.
But they do have an accountant, their lawyers, their entire board is working on this matter. What they need is time.
Yeah, they need
time. Yeah.
We all need a little bit more time.
Whew.
Yeah. So how did this issue come to your attention?
So I'm a big supporter of Bossier Arts Council. I am a member. Anyone can be a member. It does not matter if you live in Bossier or Shreveport.
Nice.
And that membership, as an artist, includes being able to submit to their galleries, but also I am a vendor in their quarterly events. You're probably familiar. The upcoming one is February 28th, the East Bank Last Throws Mardi Gras Market. They also hold one in spring, one in fall for the Zombie Walk, which benefits the Northwest Louisiana Food Bank.
Nice.
They also have a holiday market, and it's everything out of a Hallmark movie. It's gorgeous. They put up that tree. They programmed that entire plaza with music events, food truck rallies. Our whole city, as not just Bossier, but it does affect citizens of Shreveport. It enriches our daily lives, and the fact that they do it on such a tight budget already is a small miracle.
Right.
What they need right now is to be met with grace and a helping hand. So I am not in any way employed by Bossier Arts Council. I do benefit from their existence, just like everyone else does. So
Whether
I'm
you
here to speak-
participate in the arts or not.
whether you participate in the arts, whether you just enjoy food, if you enjoy going to the brewery, getting a nice cold pint, walking across the street, and
Come
going
on.
axe throwing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And those kind of environments are sponsored here and further by organizations like BAC just by their patronage. You know, we can look back throughout history and understand that art was born out of, I mean, originally art has been around forever, but art as a monetary function was born out of patronage. People paid and contributed and conscripted and contracted artists for great works. The buildings that we worship, the buildings that we worship around, you know, everything throughout history has been contributed majorly by art, infrastructure, art, you know, architecture. Everything has an artistic influence, and it was because people cared enough to patronize the arts and put their money where their artistic mouth was. And organizations like BAC give us those enriching environments because they enable our people to build beautiful places like the East Bank. You know, we put art into those constructions because of the influences of organizations like BAC. And without it, we would start to see just this clinical, sterile world without the influence of art.
That's right. And honestly, I've only come into the art world very recently. I have a hard science background. And in my world, I usually look at facts and figures. And I'm sure a lot of people, when it's a hazy gray area, facts and figures tend to, you know, put the stakes into the ground. And honestly, Bossier Arts Council has been there for 45 years.
Wow.
They have put good use to the old municipal building. It has served as a very good home for them. They also program the theater space.
Wow.
They have the only theater in Bossier that is accessible to the public. And
Yeah, I love that
taking that
theater.
away would
I love that theater.
drastically impact our film industry.
Yes.
I know that Amber Dawn holds has at least 2 different theater programs for children as well as adults, and homeschool programs, and these also teach outgoing presence. For you guys to sit here and to be able to speak on camera, that is natural for some people and it's not natural for some. I'm the latter.
You're
But
doing
at the same
awesome.
time, to be able to teach kids to be able to express themselves is more than just speaking in front of a camera, in front of a mic. It is language.
Yeah.
It's communication skills. They're
For sure.
integral in their
Yeah.
career, their life. They're going to move forward in their education and need better communication skills and their relationships with their loved ones, their family members, their potential spouses one day, you know, or their life partners. There will always be a need for better communication skills in our children. And without the BAC, we wouldn't have those organizations directly benefiting our kids. Tell us a little bit about your family and how the BAC has benefited it.
So we as just regular plain citizens go to East Bank on a fairly normal basis, and it always starts with BAC has an event there, and we go and we listen to Jester Band, and we shop at the markets. We get our favorite drinks and snacks. We wander around. We usually end with dinner at East Bank. Bossier Arts Council, bang for the buck, provides more culture and commerce for Bossier City and especially East Bank District. Those restaurants, those breweries are all made better because BAC is there to bring more people in for everyone.
That's right. I mean, why not go to dinner after the show? If there's no show, why not? Why would we go to dinner? We'll order in. We have Netflix. We have DoorDash. You know, that's the last bastion. The old guard is not dead in the arts, really. I mean, it might be from, more gilded positions, but we're boots on the ground. What you're doing, the social media, you're using this social media beast, this algorithm, and you're combating the negativity and you're using positivity. And I'm seeing direct results in the advocacy that you're pushing forward because you're using this negative system that's built to disparage and bring us, further apart, but for positivity. And you're tricking the algorithm almost, Chung. You've done something really exceptional because people care so much about the issues as long as there's someone willing to be the tacky guy in the room, the one that's screaming the loudest. People just need someone to support. And you've done so well with this because there are so many artists that have now mobilized, gotten your petition shared, and this morning I checked at more than 500 signatures.
And I mean, my goal is much higher. What we need to show the Arts Council is that, yes, there is a legality to the issue. Yes, they are out of filing. But I know businesses 10 years out of filing in Bossier. I know several nonprofits that are not in good standing with their filing. And it is a simple matter of filing. I've checked with BAC. They are working on it. And it's not that someone is dodging what they're supposed to do. It's a matter of context.
So that means that the situation can be solved.
It is, and they are working.
So it can be solved. So we need y'all to support. We need y'all to come out there and do what we need to do. I'm so thankful that you're here because I love art. Mm-hmm. Art is everything, and the art that you create. When I've been to your booth, how you have created art with glow in the dark, which is so amazing to me, which is so neat because I love glow in the dark stuff. So things like that, I feel like, we need to continue to teach our children things like that because you just never know who's out there that's very great at art. And art, I mean, it's just like art is just like music. You need music, I don't know what I do without music, seriously. Like, even like if I'm art, what we're doing now is art. What I'm saying? So I'm doing art all the time. So for this situation to happen with the BAC, we definitely have to people in the community from Shreveport and Bossier and the surrounding areas really come and do it. So that's nice that we already have 500 people already have signed the petition, and we definitely need more people to sign the petition because we need people to wake up and know that this is very important. And then we just need to do the job, but it's going to take time, patience, and also to the structure of everything. That just how everything has to go through. Right, everything has to go, and then you have to place people that really care about the BAC to make sure that it is run properly. And because sometimes we're outside looking in, but inside is chaos. What I'm saying? So we definitely want to get rid of this chaos so we can make sure that BFC move forward. And I'm whatever we can do at Good Morning Shreveport with me and Cade, we definitely want to be an here to support, and that's why we have you on today. We could be talking about peppers and things like that, but this is something that's very important.
Of course, no,
very important. What I'm saying? So we'll definitely get you back.
Let's save the BAC first, and then
yes,
I will bring something.
Most definitely.
And, I'm sure your audience would love to see both of you try something extra spicy.
Yes. We would love that.
Man, you hear me? Yes.
It's so funny because just last week we were having the conversation. Let's get more fun. Let's get more stuff like that on the show, and then something like this happens, and we can always start the fun stuff, the great stuff, the cooking segments, the music. We'll do it next week because then there's something like Save an Arts Council. And that's what makes Good Morning Shreveport so special. One thing that we get all the time, and I like how T Vocals mentioned that this is our art, I get all the time, oh, you're just a corporate stooge for the arts councils. Oh, you're just, you're paid by the big money in Shreveport. And I'm like, that's not the case. We don't have, it's not, we're not taking any money for this. We're just here. We didn't charge you to come talk about this. This is for the sole purpose of saving an arts council because our cities benefit directly from it. And I think that we can talk about your family directly benefiting from it, and then also your friends and family. We have Mr. Grilled Cheese and Ashley. Cody and Ashley are huge network contributors and friends here. They come on all the time. They talk to us. They're bringing their food on soon and stuff like that. Just kind of really drives it home for me, because tell me a little bit more about your friends and how they've benefited and the community that you've seen through organizations like this.
Well, so one thing I've been saying is a lot of people's concerns are Bossier Arts Council is in a prime position real estate wise. They are dead center in East Bank, and it's in the heart of the action. But what I have to remind people is that BAC has been there for 45 years. The East Bank district was only developed recently. And one of the biggest things is that the current success of that area is a ripple effect for BAC being there. It could not hold, East Bank holds a cultural district designation and receives federal funding. It's one of the reasons it's gorgeous. It looks so nice. You can walk there with your kids and not worry. But it's also receiving federal funding because of its designation.
As a cultural district.
That's right. And one of the big things that everyone already knows about East Bank is that there is an open container law there. That was proposed in 2018 when the area was being built. And it was in anticipation of the festivals brought to East Bank Festival Plaza. So who do you think programs that entire plaza?
The Bossier Arts Council.
That's right. So I have a small list of just some things that we all have enjoyed. We have Kegs and Corks. They have comedy shows. We have plays and theater productions. We also have music productions. There's not many places in Bossier City where you can go see live music that doesn't involve sitting in a bar.
Right.
How are your kids going to be exposed to better music if they just hear the top 20 hits on the radio?
So true.
You take them to go see live music, they have a newfound passion. They have a new genre of music that they learn to enjoy. Not knocking Taylor Swift, but there's more to music than Taylor Swift.
Right, yeah, no,
Facts.
yeah. And
We also have Rally on the Red.
Wow.
Quarterly, they do roundups with the Food Truck Coalition. So if you enjoy food, if you have a friend with a food truck, if you work in food industry, this affects everyone.
right.
They also have quarterly markets, as I've mentioned, and a big one is they have a Veterans Day Festival. And like I said, bang for your buck, you're not going to get a nonprofit that does more and puts more out there and brings more culture and commerce to the community. All of East Bank is made better by their presence. They are not plopped in the heart of the action, they are the heart of the action.
That's right. That's great. Do you have any belief that maybe this, this quick eviction, this, kind of graceless eviction being put up in front of the city council has anything to do with potentially Bossier turning a sale on that building to maximize profit?
I honestly do not think that it's malicious intent on anyone's part. On behalf of just the average citizen looking in, I can understand the council sees this as you are 3 years out of filing.
Right.
But like I said, context matters.
Oh, absolutely.
To those employees, they found out Thursday. They have been working on it. They are immediately on it. But we all know this has been a holiday weekend. Today is a holiday.
Right.
It's a double parade weekend. You cannot even get a hold of anyone in City Hall because it's a weekend. But they have been working. They have an accountant. And like I said, I don't work for them. I don't know the inside information of anything. But contextually, if you had just found out Thursday and you immediately start working on it, they should be met with at least some amount of grace.
And those are those people's jobs and livelihoods. And we mentioned our great friend Amber Dawn. She contributes a great part of her business to that space, and it's paying bills, it's building families, it's putting mouths, it's putting food in mouths, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's supporting artists, and it's helping artists support themselves. And like I just mentioned, those are those. Sorry, guys, I get very upset. That's those people's jobs. That's the difference between their kids having what they need.
Yeah.
Their families' bills being paid. That's a really upsetting reality. That so many artists would lose out on the potential income that comes from their markets, the food trucks, gathering. It's a shame. It's horrible.
Well, and it's a morality versus legality issue. Yes, they are out of filing, but yes, they are working on it. Now, the ripple effects of what were to happen if they did terminate their lease, Bossier Arts Council makes a good portion of their funding and what they funnel back into the community by renting out the theater space, by programming Festival Plaza. I am very commonly a vendor there at their market events. I do 3 to 4 events a month, and for what they advertise, for what they program, for what they arrange, my vendor fee goes to them, and they put that right back into the community.
Wow.
We love that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
we-
And that's something that we need to know.
Yeah.
And we need to hear.
Right,
You know?
and that's but it's
That's
coming
important,
from
yeah.
citizen journalists.
Facts, right, yeah.
We always say like transparency in public funded institutions, and then like we look at the disaster that the Shreveport Regional Arts Council has been through in the last couple of months, and how little respect they hold for their artists and their the people that support them, and then you have to look at a place like Bossier that has all the love to give and all the support and all the transparency, except for at like typical in most government organizations, there's always going to be a bad apple at the top. That's the purpose of government. We are supposed to resist that kind of tyranny in general. And then you see it in the smallest aspects of publicly funded institutions, that someone could let a filing be extended for 3 years instead of just buckling down and hopefully doing it or calling the right accountant or figuring it out, because there's grace for the people that are affected, but there has to be accountability for the actions taken to get us here. And that's one thing that the Shreveport Regional Arts Council has been incapable of doing. So we're very thrilled to see the community step up and support
Yes.
the BAC, because they're being
Gotta step up,
accountable.
yeah.
They're holding themselves accountable and saying, absolutely, there was a failure at the top, but we're going to work within the ranks of this organization to fix it.
Now, I will say this isn't a Shreveport versus Bossier conversation.
No, we
I
can
work
all
in both.
join. Yeah.
I work in both, and I do events in both sides. I actually have a gallery in downtown Shreveport right now. My last gallery was in Bossier Arts Council last fall. Now, Shreveport Regional Arts Council has taken many steps in trying to connect back with the art community, and I got to give them credit. They are trying very hard. Bossier Arts Council has always been an open door for me. When I
Yes.
first got into the arts, I went in there and I asked I asked this random guy who happens to be in there, and turns out, he's their marketing director. But I said, I
And then
want to do
boom.
more in the arts. And he said, well, come and do stuff. And I said the words, I don't know what I'm doing. And the best answer I got was, it's okay, we'll figure it out together.
Yes. Yes.
But that would have been, I personally never would have been ready to get out there to do markets, to do galleries. This is my 3rd gallery. I have another one lined up already.
You working?
I enjoy what I do in the arts.
Yeah.
But I can only enjoy that when there's hardworking people setting the stage for us.
Come on.
So true.
Come
It's
on.
like an actor. It's like a performer for me. If I work hard on my role and I get ready for the show and then the director totally drops the ball, I'm still responsible for myself as an actor, but at some point, the Playhouse has to say, let's pick a new director, let's figure this out, or just come and do what you're doing now, talk to people, make a Facebook Live. It costs nothing to pick your phone up and say, I am so-and-so from so-and-so, and I am sorry. Like, that is free. It costs nothing to say, film me, Chang. Hi, I am blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah. I am so sorry. Say sorry to people directly, and don't form some kind of like ritualistic, like back and forth ping pong game of playing with people's emotions and their time. Just say you're sorry and move on. And, and I think that's a big thing that we don't have in publicly funded institutions is accountability, because we're always trying to CYA, cover the next guy. Accountability, guys. Every time I make a mistake, I'll make a big, fat, annoying blog about it, but I'll talk about it, because that's the kind of reality that we live in. Really, I always get into the debate of respect because of title and respect because of like pedigree. I don't care if you're the doctor, and we cuss a little bit on Good Morning. I don't care if you're the doctor of dick and balls. If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you. You could have a PhD in the sky. I'm not going to scream at the sky and expect it to respond to me. You have to bring respect. And I think that's the kind of energy that the BAC is bringing. They're saying, absolutely. But, the person, and let's be honest, the person that was doing that extension on that filing probably, like we talk about all the time, was an artist, and we're not administrative minded. We're making art all the time. So you've got these like administrative duties that have to be taken care of constantly, and you're making art, you're on the ground. And I can see how things like that happen. I just don't know, like, because I do that all the time. I'm so busy making the stuff.
Well, I'm going to interrupt you real quick. So, I mean, right now, none of us here work or represent BAC.
Right.
And I would hate to speculate wildly because obviously we can all speculate wildly.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm a hard facts and figures kind of person. So I want to close your eyes and imagine for a minute. On Tuesday, they terminate the lease on the Bossier Arts Council. What happens next? That February 28th market won't happen. And that is 30 to 40 vendors, small businesses locally, at least 3 to 4 food trucks that will not be able to be there. But that's also, it usually involves live music. People come in, they go and get their beer, their drinks, their shopping, they go have dinner. That is commerce that is not going to happen. That cultural district designation goes away, those federal grants go away, and what we end up seeing is a strip of, albeit fantastic restaurants, with no entertainment to draw people in. In the same way, Bourbon Street is known for some things, but it's also, you don't just go to have a daiquiri. You don't just go to have that.
The experience. Yeah.
You go
You're
for the
there
experience. You go
right,
for the
facts.
live music. You go for
Yes.
you go for the entertainment.
culture.
And the memories.
Yes, and the culture, because it's a
Facts,
culture
yeah.
district.
Facts, yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, fast forward, studies have shown residential and commercial property values drop an average of 20%, oftentimes more when there is no local arts council in place. Bossier Arts Council does outreach to every single Bossier Parish school.
Talk about that.
Every year, they give out art supplies. They have a talented arts program gallery right now, and there's art on display in those walls that are miles more talented than me and my unknown number of decades of age can ever accomplish.
Unknown.
But I will say, without Bossier Arts Council there, no one is going to benefit from that.
Yeah.
That is the old municipal building. It has far more history than even Bossier Arts Council. But because it's a historic building, there's a certain amount of old building problems that come with it. You're not going to put a restaurant in there. You're not even going to be able to put an office in there. Bossier Arts Council pulls off an amazing variety of things, and it's through hard work, but also they are constantly trying to adapt to the building and trying to make it work for the people. It is a passion project if there ever was one.
Oh, yeah. And people have to show up to the meeting.
So the meeting is 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Wow, okay.
At Bossier City Municipal Complex at
Please be there.
630 Benton Road. It is a formal city council meeting. So, pocket knives, leave them in your car. Pepper spray, leave it in the car.
Leave it
Because
in
they
the car.
have all of the searching procedures and stuff.
So everyone should be polite.
Yes.
Everyone should be passionate.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to be there. I know that it is a school day. It will be hard. But at the same time, you're going to go back to school, and your arts program will not be the same. Your theater program,
Wow.
your kids are not going to have a place to perform.
And bring that up at city council. Say, why the heck do y'all do this on days when we're going back to school for the first time in 5 days? My kids are getting off the bus in 15 minutes. They do stuff like that so citizens can't represent themselves. It's on purpose. If the mass majority of people that would be interested by the policies that are being voted on are parents, there's a reason parents aren't scheduled or slotted to be able to attend.
Now, context is everything. To city council, they've known about this for months and years. To the rest of us, we've known about it since Thursday. So, like I said, we're asking for a little bit of leeway and grace. We're not asking to erase the problem. We're not even asking to scapegoat or, point the blame. They did not deny at all that they are out of filing as soon as they found out and checked. And they are working on it.
It's been a masterclass in accountability, because most people would just say, well, that was an accountant's job and that accountant, didn't do their job. And they would say, sorry about it, but, somebody.
But frankly, what we're looking at is you cannot punish the collective for the digression of one mistake.
Love that.
And the thing is, we're not just talking about the 3 employees there. We are talking about every person that's ever benefited. I went to a movie premiere on this past Saturday for Valentine's Day. We got food. We went in, we dressed up, we took pictures. It was a blast. We got to enjoy the student art show before we went in. There was a fashion show. The movie itself was shot in Bossier Art Council. My last gallery actually was featured in it. It was probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to me, next to being here.
Yeah.
But
Thank
at
you.
the same time, where else would this be possible?
Yeah.
That's
where
right.
else are
Yeah.
you going to get your startups? And everyone wants to be the next Nicolas Cage, and everyone wants to be the next 50 Cent, but you've got to start somewhere.
Got
And
to.
This is where those new beginnings start.
Yes. Facts.
That's so true. And what I like to look at it is like go back to your social media conversation and how you've really mobilized that. Look at the actual people, the actual artists, the actual opinions, the actual sharers, the actual talkers. Not even the people that show up to the meetings because we have lives, we have families, we have jobs. The people that are actually doing the art in the artist community, in the bars making art, putting their, sticky notes everywhere. They draw a smiley face and they slap it on the bar door and everybody loves it, takes a selfie with it. That's art, that's what people care about. You can go argue in city council meetings constantly. You can go yell at the Shreveport Regional Arts Council consistently and they can give you 10 seconds to talk at them, or you can just go do art and show up when it matters because things are going to close. This bickering, this endless taking steps, stop. Just do art. Just do art. That's the point. Just do art, or find someone that can do art, and let's do art. But that's just the way our nation's going. It's just going to be constantly, everything's going to be politicized further and further, and there's always going to have to be these long sessions of public forums and talking to each other, when in reality, art just needs to be art, and people that do art just need to do the art. The people that are in the streets that are advocating for stuff like this are the people that don't care to show up to the meeting because they don't see it the way that you do. You're actually reaching those few people on social media and making them care, and they're going to show up tomorrow. And I just think that's incredible. I think that's a skill and a gift and something that you've just really nailed, because people care so much about the arts if you let them and if you give them a chance to express themselves. And that's what I love about social media is, you can just go.
Well, and that is, thank you for that. Your confidence in me is astounding. You poetically phrased something that is basically me yelling at the top of my lungs on social media. And I'm sure people are tired of hearing about it, but between now and that city council meeting, that's all you're going to hear coming out of me, because this needs to be in front of you. This needs to be talked about. If you cannot be at that city council meeting, make sure you tell people about it. If you can't be at the city council meeting, I'm not saying that it's something you need to take off work for, but you're going to feel the repercussions of this.
But our presence needs to be felt in front of the councilman people.
So there are other ways to do that. I do have our petition not only has a place for comments, but you have access to 2 city council members as well as the mayor's email address. Tell them what you think.
Yeah.
Legally, they are our elected officials.
That's right.
Right.
And
they're
have
here
their
to
qualifications,
serve.
but they're here to serve us.
That's right.
Serve us, not them. It serve us, and that's the one thing I feel like people get twisted when it comes to people that are in those seats. They're here to serve the community, serve Shreveport, Louisiana, or serve Bossier. If you understand what I'm saying. So, us coming tomorrow to stand up with you and other people, it definitely shows community. It shows us that we're better together, and it shows that we're strong in numbers, strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have to show that, because we have so many things that people go up there to talk about, and they bring a lot of people. And it's like, no, we don't need that right now. But this is something that we definitely need in our community, definitely need to continue to move, because it's something that happens every year that I excited about. I went last year. What was it that they have? The martini what's the
they have an Artini
Artini.
fundraiser annually.
that right there.
Which comes up in June. If
That
you
right
ever
there. I
enjoyed
mean,
one of those, it is
yeah.
a blast.
Listen to me.
Those are rocks. The Arts
I had a
Council is
great
cool.
time. I was able to film there. I was able to get some interviews, but I was able to do the tasting. They had a band. They had a DJ going. They had,
That's cool.
I mean, music. I mean, dance floor. People was having a great time. So that's something that's annual, happens every year. So what if the BAC does decline? Guess what? That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And that brings in community, but also funding to the BAC. So this is something that needs to happen because
That's their big fundraiser for the year.
thank you. Facts. Right.
Right.
The biggest, right. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we definitely need to just, stand up on. I'm definitely going to stand up with Cade and Good Morning Shreveport and all the people that we're following. Thank y'all, everybody that is following us. We definitely do have some more people on the set today. We have some more guests, and we definitely would love to have them and then bring Chang back at the end.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So we're definitely going to transition at this time, but thank y'all for tuning in.
And thank you, John.
Yes.
We're gonna get you back. Bud.
Most definitely.
Thank
But
you.
thank y'all for Good Morning
Is
Shreveport.
that your pitch?
I've been so annoying. Like,
Yes.
No, it's okay. Thank you for also
Yes.
answering the tough questions too.
Most definitely,
You
yeah.
know, because that's the point of this. That's the point.
well, and if you guys don't mind putting this on the screen while
No,
we
we're gonna
switch
do.
around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
about
gonna
I'm about to do it right now. So y'all check out the screen. Also too, y'all get your phones out and scan the screen right now as we transition. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, and wherever you're broadcasting from, hello.
Check. Yeah.
Hey, nope, not on.
Check.
Hey, everybody. Good
Check,
morning,
check.
Shreveport.
Good morning. Yeah, we back. Yes, this is Good Morning Shreveport. And we got some more guests, you know what I'm saying, that's in because today is BAC Day. We talk about that all day. After we get done with this show, we're going to be talking about it. And on tomorrow, Shreveport Bossier, we're going to stand up strong. And we definitely going to make our presence known at the council meeting because this is something that we definitely need to save. And you have seen what we just put on the screen. I need you to scan that right now and be involved with what we got going on. But Kay, who we have right now with it? Because pull your mic up to your brother. I heard his accent. I was like, nah, he ain't from here. So introduce him, Kay, right quick, and we're definitely going to talk about who this great man that we have today.
Well, hi, Phil. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, my mic. Turn my mic up a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Turn me
I
up.
got
Oh,
you.
yeah. No, now I'm hearing myself. Okay.
Yeah, I just
so
need to turn it.
hi, Phil.
Hi,
It's good to see you.
it's good to be here.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
My name is Philip Goodfellow. I'm originally from England, hence the accent.
Yes.
Where in
Okay, in the
England?
building.
I'm from Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where is that? Where would we know? Where are you closest to?
It's in the middle of the country.
Okay.
If you know Nottingham, like
Oh, of
Sheriff and
course.
Nottingham, yeah.
Yes.
It's next to that.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Well, so I'm such a fake American blue blood that I could just talk to you for hours about, the culture that you come from and the space that you come from. But this is not that show. One day I'll have you and Ashley on.
That would
and-
make an interesting show.
Yeah, and we'll talk about growing up in the UK.
Mhm.
So, Gosh, I'm just like, we'll talk after. We'll talk after. I have so many questions. But tell us a little bit more about what you're here to talk about. I know you're Chang's better half, but what the BAC means to you and your family. And I know you just had some things to say, so tell us about it.
I mean, I think Chang largely covered it, but it's definitely enriched our lives since we moved here. You know, I really like Shreveport Bossier, and it's largely because of all the cultural opportunities the cities have.
Yeah.
I hear people complain all the time, you know, there's nothing to do here. Or it's just not true. Like, we go to almost every single gallery opening that the BAC offers, and we always visit the East Bank afterwards. We almost always eat out, or we go to Flying Heart. Like Chang mentioned, the Valentine's Day show was incredible that we saw over there, and it'd be a ridiculous loss to not have those things in the city anymore.
Right, and it would be a detriment to your family. You know, you would miss out. You love doing that kind of family programming, and if it wasn't there, you just wouldn't have it. And obviously, our Arts Council in Shreveport does really great stuff too. But having that location, having that actual district surrounded by that culture is a really huge plus.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that like really drives it home. Like you said, we could go to dinner right after the movie. We could go throw axes. Like, who, you know. Downtown Shreveport, we can walk and do everything that we want here. But the district of the East Bank is so, you know, it's so cellular. It's so everything that you've got is right at your fingertips. So why not enjoy the arts while you're there?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a great place for families, for kids. You know, have you seen a lot of like between you and your friends? I know you and Cody and Ashley, we keep referencing them, are great friends. Have you seen like a lot of positive influences on your personal businesses? You know, has it helped you? Is it gonna be a thing for you guys? Like, you know I plan market events. You know, me and Chang talk all the time about our market events. I couldn't pay my bills without my market events. You know, it's a huge, you know, taking that away from people could potentially be really detrimental to people's finances and their families' livelihoods.
Oh yeah, I mean, it would certainly be detrimental to our finances and to every single vendor there.
Yes.
And in terms of socially, as you mentioned, Cody and Ashley, I mean, both of their daughters go to the theatre productions there. Mm-hmm. And most of the homeschool kids in town also seem to go there. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very important lifeline for them to, like, interact with other kids, to gain confidence.
Yeah.
It would be awful because there's not many spaces that would be appropriate for those kind of classes.
Come on, man. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Help us. Yeah.
It's a theater.
But yeah, that's what we need to know. That's what we need to hear today because, yeah, that is definitely important, brother. We need that space and also safe space to create art, you know what I'm saying? And for those kids to be able to go somewhere where they know that they're going to be enriched, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm all about, education. But art education is definitely important too as well because art, that comes with acting, writing, literature, all that type of things have art in it. So
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need that, yeah.
Also, the theatre they have upstairs.
Yes, which is awesome.
Is the only place in Shreveport Bossier where you can actually screen a movie for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Robinson charges quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
To do exactly the same thing.
Wow.
So this
to show your movie to the public.
Yes.
To show your movie.
And that's a screening, and then you said that's free 99.
Yes. Well,
$3.99.
I mean, I'm sure you have to apply and everything.
For sure,
right,
yeah,
yes.
most definitely. But that's a blessing though, you know what I'm saying? Because as people are trying to get their name out there, trying to get their product out there, sometimes, you know, we spend all of our money on that product, and then sometimes, we forgot
distribution
costs. The budget about, but now here you go, that BAC is allowing you to, you know, yes, you have to go through the process, but it's allowing you to bring in your movie, bring your family, your friends to watch it, and it's no charge. That is awesome, and people need to know that Shreveport and Bossier. Anybody that's definitely because I really feel like the BAC will be here.
Yes,
I really, you know, and we have to have faith.
Yes,
and we have to move with force, and also too the people that are speaking on tomorrow, we definitely got to pray for them to make sure that they touch the hearts of the people, and that whatever needs to be passed so we can keep BAC open, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah. Kate.
Absolutely. So just before we bring on our smallest advocate today, just for her quick little monologue, I wanted to give you one more chance just to directly plead with our audience, you know, let everybody know, do we have the exact date, time, and location? I'd love to just get it camera and just like have that clip of just this is where to be, this is what to do tomorrow, just a final so everybody knows.
It'll be 3 p.m. at Municipal in Bossier, 6:30 Benton Road.
Okay.
I will share the Facebook event to your page. It's called Save the BAC. Easy to find, easy to get notifications on.
Okay. So that's going to be at 6:30 Benton Road tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's the city council meeting. So it's a typical city council meeting, and this is one of the objects that's going to be discussed. But just being there in solidarity in those seats is going to show our region and that city that people care and that it's something that needs to be voted on for an extension.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So thank you guys.
All right, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So we definitely have one more, and then we definitely gonna get Chang back into the
Well,
seat.
would you guys like to come together and then we'll close it out on a family note?
Come on, let's go. Awesome. Here we go. Hey, we got somebody. I love your mask.
Thanks.
I love it. Did you make it?
No.
You know.
No. Sometimes we go to the store, dude.
We know, man. Listen, kids are so creative these days, and you just never know, because I know about the kids in Shreveport and Bossier. They're very talented, and that's why we have BAC, because we want kids like her to be able to enjoy themselves. So that's why we have her on here today. So tell everybody who you are. Tell me your name.
Or we could just use the, how about we use the second letter of our name to introduce ourselves?
Second letter?
Yeah, what's the second letter of your name?
E.
So why don't we just say that?
Okay.
So E, what are you talking about today?
Well, people are trying to close down the Bossier Arts Council, the entire Art Council, for a mistake one person in the council made.
Well,
The other people didn't even know they'd made that mistake.
so it's important that we try to rectify and fix that mistake so we can keep our arts council, huh?
Imagine it if you were an artist and submitted a great piece of art to the council, and then the next day they removed all art from the city you lived in. Wouldn't that be sad?
That would be really sad.
Really sad. Yes.
It would really hurt my feelings.
Same.
So have you submitted any art? What kind of art things do you do at the Bossier Arts Council?
Well, me and my parents just go to visit sometimes, but I was going to submit some art later today.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's a great way we can believe that it's going to stay open, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that if we believe in something really, really hard and we really, really want it and we try really hard, we can achieve it, right?
We're all just trying to keep art open. Imagine a world without any creativity, no art.
That'd be a sad world.
I know one thing for sure. It would be dull. Very dull.
Very dull.
Yes, very dull. Right. Yes. No color or anything like that. We need color. So what's your favorite color?
Brown or green.
Nice. Mine is too. I love brown. I love brown, purple, and blue.
It's nature.
Yeah.
Nature, yes, yeah. So also, I love brown. Like brown is one of my favorite colors. So do you like the set? You like the
Do you
arts
like
and
it
things
here?
in it? You like the set?
For example,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yes.
Any kind of character or anything,
Yeah.
you draw.
Facts.
If you were to be a video game designer, you're
Uh-huh.
still an artist.
Facts.
That's right.
Create pixel art.
That's
Come
right.
on. Right. And that's one thing about art that you can. It's so many levels and so many platforms of art that you can choose from.
There's so many different ways.
Yes.
You could create minifigures even.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
You see
right?
that? Yeah. The minute, right? That's art, right? And then look, check him out. We got the Legos right here too as well.
What kind of art can we make from Lego?
Well, you can create objects pretty much from any type of Lego.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just look at Lego to see what other people make. For example, if you added a body to this could be a boat or an airplane.
Nice.
And without art, would you even know how to make a boat or an airplane?
No.
No.
Without creativity, well, it would just be
Nothing.
dull.
Yeah. Well, E, I'm so happy that you had the opportunity to come on today. Is there anything you want to say to the listeners at home?
I want to say this. If you were an artist, how would you feel if, well, art, no one liked it? What if nobody liked art at all and you were an artist? How would you feel? How would you feel if you worked at the art council but you didn't know someone had made that mistake? How would you feel if you were getting shut down for a mistake you didn't know someone had made?
You heard it. You heard it from me. So I need people, Shreveport, Bossier City, and the surrounding areas. I need y'all in the space tomorrow, but also to sign the petition because BAC is here to stay, and we definitely want to make sure that this incredible young lady right here. Oh my God.
Yeah, thank you,
Parents,
That was awesome.
man,
Yeah,
oh my
y'all are
God,
awesome.
like yes, y'all are awesome parents for having this intelligent young lady on
Thank you,
here, and I'm
parents.
so thankful to have you on my show. You are the star today.
Mm-hmm.
You are the star, and we thank you. Anytime that you would love to come on the show, you're welcome to come on. Okay.
Yeah, you can come
You-
on.
yes,
the
you're
radio
one.
anytime.
Yes, you're one of our special guests. So we're gonna say that right now on the Good Morning Shreveport. We have E, and she's gonna be anytime that she decides she wants to come on and spend some time with us. You're welcome to come on. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
thank
E.
you so much,
So,
E.
BAC is here to stay. So we're definitely going to get Chang back on here so we can finish up. Thank you so much, E. Awesome.
Okay, see you next.
Same one. Same one. Get the bag. Lord. The big break. Sold me out to get changed. Said my woman had
Hey.
all arranged.
K, what you like about that right there?
I like that. I like that. You're gonna hear more of that tonight at Grooveport.
You hear me? So before we get back to the yes, we do have. Thank you, brother, for that. I love it. So we do have Grooveport tonight, guys. We're gonna have some nice little R&B vibes, some nice bounce music, Afro beats, and things like that on tonight at 8 o'clock. So if you are in Shreveport and Bossier area, please come to Grooveport tonight with DJ Noodles. Nar Multimedia Group is presenting some dope events that we're going to have all year round. So Grooveport is something that's going to be here to stay, and we're going to just have a great time just enjoying each other. So Grooveport, yes, also too, we have something that's coming on March the 27th, and I need my people in the building on this one. Darren Henson will be here March the 27th here in the studios, meet and greet, photo op, also to a signed book and a live broadcast on the T-Vocal Show, and also too we're working on with Robinson Film Center to even have him the next day on that Saturday doing a nice acting class. So that's definitely going to be nice. So stay tuned for that right there. But yes, on March the 27th, I need my family, my friends, everybody in the building for Darren Henson. He will be here. Y'all know him from Stump the Yard or BET Family Business. So much love to him, man. So thank everybody. Yes. Kay, what we got right here, brother?
So, before we close out, first of all, I just want to commend you
Yeah.
on your bravery, on
Yes.
your fearlessness and advocacy, on your answering the tough questions, on your pushing back on me, on your not pitting against anything. You are just a masterclass in class. You know, you are a phenomenal parent. We can see that. You're a phenomenal artist and contributor to our community, and I'm so
Yes.
thankful that we had you today.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me out here. I will say that you guys rock this. This is my least favorite activity. I really just want to go back to creating.
Yeah.
And usually, what I say when I'm interviewed is, if I were good with words, I wouldn't have made stuff glow. But when what I enjoy and what makes my daily work worth it is on the weekends I get to go and enjoy the art and everything that Shreveport Bossier has to offer.
Yes.
So when that's at risk, then you can't think of it as, oh, it doesn't affect me, or I'm busy, I'll take care of it later. This is irreparable damage to the fabric of our community. This is something that we're going to be feeling the ripples of long after. If BAC is gone, the amount of time, the amount of reconstruction of this organization to get these things back in place in our community, we're going to see crumbling pillars left and right as an aftershock effect.
Facts.
And
Yes.
honestly, it's something as simple as give them a 6-month extension.
Come
They
on.
are 3 years out of filing. What is 6 more months?
That's
they are
right.
actively
We need some
working on
cushion.
it.
Right.
So even from the Shreveport side, I'm asking you guys, sign this petition, show up to the city council meeting. When your neighbor has fallen and needs help, you reach out your hand.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But Shreveport benefits from BAC's work as much as anyone does.
Yes, absolutely. And so does our Arts Council. You know, they are a necessary partnership. It's 360. Art is so integral. We have to protect it in Bossier and our region and in the world.
We have to look out for each other. This isn't a matter of politics. This
so
isn't a
good.
matter of alignment and groups. This is a humanitarian effort.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Especially a humanitarian effort. Thank you so much, Sean, for being on here. We definitely got to get you back on here so we can talk about those hot peppers. Because she gave me this little liquid tube, and it holds a lot of good heat on it. I do a little splash every now and then, so I still have it. I have not used all of it yet because I dare not to. No, you're not gonna have me at the hospital.
Do you have any lava dust on you, Chang?
I love that people ask me that.
She always
But no,
does.
I thought to keep the focus on BAC.
Most
I
definitely, for
I
sure.
left it in the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about so I could take it to lunch. Like, do you have some I could get real quick?
Let me check the car.
Okay, perfect.
Now, I will say, every single person that signs that petition,
Yeah.
we can even say that is twofold. Every signature on that petition is a vote for Cade to try something hotter than lava dust.
Oh, I'll do it all. You could bring.
Listen. When you
anything.
come back, I want you to. We're gonna first of all, we're gonna be in the kitchen on that segment.
Yes.
we're definitely gonna be in the kitchen on that segment, and we definitely want to try. I want to try all the hot.
We'll have
like,
Mr. Grilled Cheese come in and he'll cook for us. He'll do a cooking segment and you'll do the hot segment and we'll eat the peppers on the Mr. Grilled Cheese goodies.
So you remember that lava bacon I had you try?
Yes. Oh my God.
That makes
All
an
of me
excellent
remembers
grilled
that
cheese.
lava bacon.
Now that'd be nice. It's lava bacon
It's you. I can't.
with grilled cheese. I eat that.
So it's bacon, mustard, lava bacon, jerky.
Ooh.
It's jerky. No.
And
It's deadly.
Cody likes to put it on the grill, and within like a 10-foot radius will know.
It's like you got maced.
Oh my! I want to try it.
Chemical
Look.
weapon.
I want to try it.
It's because
It's gonna be nice.
I wasn't even
I am
funny
not-
today. Like, this was a serious topic.
Do a fundraiser.
I didn't even get like funny or that inappropriate today. Like, this was so serious. You like quelled me.
It's frankly, it's as much out of anxiety and fear that something truly beautiful and bright for this whole entire community is about to be taken away.
Yeah.
And it's not just the lease. Without that lease, Bossier Arts Council doesn't have a space to program, doesn't have a way to raise funds.
Yeah,
You are
facts.
doing far more
Yeah.
than just acting out and canceling an agreement you had. They have been there for 45 years, and they deserve more respect than us.
Most definitely. Yeah.
That's awesome.
They
Well,
are working on it. Give
Yeah.
them time.
yeah.
Yes, give them time. Please give us time. Give us time because we definitely want to support BAC. Thank y'all again.
Thank you so much,
for
guys.
for tuning in today. I have seen a lot of people have came on today. Thank y'all for tuning in on this morning. Every morning every Monday morning we're here. Thank y'all. This has been since November. We have started this, and I thank you, Cade, for allowing me to roll with you, brother. You know, you are the star. You know
No,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
not.
I'm just trying to be like you, brother.
No.
I'm trying to be like you, man.
I'm like
you
Perez
really
Hilton.
you really make me look good, man. And I'm thankful because you just don't understand. Like, you literally have fans. You have fans. A lot of people be hitting me up. I love Kate. Oh my God, I love Kate. I said, man, listen, what about me? So you are the star, man. And thank you for just allowing me to be a tool, a platform for people to be on. And thank you for just seeing the vision. Thank you, Chang, for seeing the vision, because you definitely support what I have done here in our multimedia group. So I appreciate you too.
Yeah, thank you,
Seriously,
Tony.
because that's what it's about, us supporting each other, even if our presence is not there. Just sharing or just liking.
Yes.
You know, and we see that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I don't look for people to like and things like that, but it's just nice when you do see someone that you know showing love by liking, and I appreciate you for that. And we definitely had to when he told me who was coming. I said, anything for her.
Yeah.
Anything. If we need to take 2 to 3 hours just to express how it is important for BAC to be here, we definitely would do it. And thank you again for just standing up and it takes guts. It takes a lot of your energy and your time. You could be doing other things, but you understand the importance of this, because, man, this E is amazing, and we definitely will gotta have her continue to be able to enjoy BAC. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more children like her that needs that space, and we definitely need to provide that space.
And I found BAC, in the last couple of years. Imagine how formative that would have been if I found it at her age.
I like that.
Wow.
We'll leave it at that. I like that.
Facts.
Facts.
It's got to be here for that, though.
Yeah, it does. It has to exist in perpetuity for the kids to enjoy it for the rest of their lives.
So, save the BAC. The event page is on Facebook. It has address, information. I will be posting updates. We had a poster making campaign at the Highland Parade last Sunday. So when you get there, I will have child-made posters with stickers and drawings and everything important to them. For the ones that couldn't be there, we will represent every voice.
Awesome. Can't deny the children.
Come on. At all. So thank y'all again.
Yeah, of course. Thank
Thanks,
you for those
guys.
kind words, T-Vocals. I love you, brother.
Man, much love to you, man. Hey, until next time, this is Good Morning Shreveport, and we thank y'all, and much love to everyone. But also, too, before we do leave, we definitely want to shout out our sponsors right quick. Go Build LA. Yes, please. Go Build Louisiana. Go check them out right now. That's our sponsor for today. Also, too, Take Over TV. Thank you, Take Over TV, for just your support and believing in our multimedia group.
Shout out
Also,
Take
too,
Out.
yeah, man. Also, too, shout out to Social Pal Cal. Shout out to them, social media strategists.
She has been killing
Yes,
it.
yes, she has. Her and Chanel has been doing a great thing for our city, showing so much positive light.
love to
Yes,
Shreveport.
most definitely. So shout out to Social Pal. Thank you again, Callie, for doing what you do for our city and just putting on for our city in a dope way. Yes. Also, too, if you definitely would love some great food, I have Saucy Catering. Monique Mosa Armand, she's a chef here in the city. She's a sponsor too as well. She definitely will make anything from scratch, and it tastes delightful good. So y'all continue to support these locals. Also, too, don't forget on March the 27th, yes, I have Darren Henson here. And on tonight, if you're not doing anything, yes, I have Grooveport here at 620 Texas Street on the 3rd floor. Please come in. It's free of charge at this time. So come see the experience, because you just never know when we will have the next one. But this one will be great. We already have 80 people already RSVP. Already. You can see this space is definitely going to be packed with dope individuals and dope people that understand what we got going on. So don't forget about that. Grooveport, Darren Henson, each out there for March 27th. Also, too, something that I'm very proud of is Black History Month.
Yes.
It is Black History Month, and we definitely want to shine a light on our people that have paved the way for me to have a voice on today. If it wasn't for some of the Black History people that we have celebrated over the years, we wouldn't be here, And this right here is 3 cultures at one time on one show. And that's what I asked God for a long time ago. It's very emotional right now, because here I am seeing Black African American what Asian,
Chinese.
Chinese, and then we got Jew.
Mongrel.
Come on.
Much.
You know what I'm saying? So just to have our cultures together to come as one to support one cause, that's what it's about. That's what I feel like that's what Shreveport and Bossier should be. It don't matter what color you are, what race you are. If there's something that's needed in our city that we need to talk about, we need to all come together and talk about it and make sure that we put our boots on the ground and really get it done.
That's
Well,
right.
that is the future.
That is our future. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so y'all, Good Morning Shreveport
Good
does
morning,
show
yes.
what community, and that's what we are. Community.
And we love we
Yes,
love
sir.
to end our show with you pointing right at camera and giving a good all roads lead to Shreveport. Right there, that's your camera.
All roads lead to Shreveport.
And you heard it from Miss Chang. Hey, we'll see y'all again.
See you
Kay,
next time.
much love, brother. Hey, until next time, let's go.
Let's go.
I am the greatest.